Hello, welcome to U.S. Immigration News. President Joe Biden is set to introduce a groundbreaking executive action designed to shield certain undocumented immigrants from deportation. Scheduled for announcement next week, this initiative promises to provide significant protections for undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens, enabling them to work legally and potentially offering a streamlined pathway to citizenship. If you are interested in any of these topics, please stick around till the end of this video for your immigration updates. If you are liking this video, please hit the subscribe button where you like this video and click the bell icon, so that you can instantly receive any new updates right on your YouTube homepage on your smartphone or smart device. President Joe Biden is expected to unveil a significant new executive action next week aimed at protecting certain undocumented immigrants from deportation. This move, according to 5 sources familiar with the administration's plans, is anticipated to safeguard undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens, allowing them to remain in the country and legally work. Additionally, the initiative could offer a more efficient route to U.S. citizenship for those affected. Biden is likely to make this announcement on Tuesday during an event at the White House that will commemorate the 12th anniversary of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) program. DACA has shielded over 800,000 individuals who were brought to the U.S. as children from being deported. A White House official mentioned that final decisions regarding additional executive actions are still pending. White House spokesperson Angelo Fernandez noted that the administration is actively exploring a range of policy options and remains committed to addressing the flaws in the current immigration system. While the exact number of undocumented spouses who might benefit from these protections remains uncertain, some lawmakers and immigration advocates estimate that the program could impact up to 1.1 million individuals. However, the actual number of beneficiaries is expected to be significantly lower. The White House has been examining a program known as Parole in Place, which would allow individuals to adjust their immigration status without having to leave the country. This change would enable them to obtain work permits and potentially green cards. These new protections for undocumented spouses are likely to be announced around 2 weeks after Biden's previous executive action, which temporarily banned asylum seekers from entering the U.S. between official ports of entry. Last week, Biden hinted at this upcoming action while discussing the new asylum restrictions. He urged patience from those who believe his measures are overly strict and promised more details on making the immigration system fairer in the near future. Biden's recent efforts to tighten border controls have faced sharp criticism from immigration advocates and Latino lawmakers. Just this past Wednesday, immigrant rights groups and the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit against the administration challenging the new asylum order. Despite facing backlash, Biden has been swiftly implementing stricter border enforcement policies in the lead-up to the election. The anticipated announcement to protect undocumented spouses could bolster his support among Latino voters and his political base. For months, the Congressional Hispanic Caucus and various immigrant advocacy groups have been urging the White House to provide work permits and deportation protections for undocumented individuals married to U.S. citizens. In recent meetings with Biden, White House officials, and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, lawmakers have emphasized the importance of this issue, receiving positive feedback in response, as reported by multiple sources. In addition to protections for undocumented spouses, Latino lawmakers and immigration advocates have been pressing the administration to extend similar benefits to undocumented caregivers and farm workers in the U.S. Democrats are keen to highlight that such executive actions could enhance their appeal to Latino voters, particularly in critical battleground states like Arizona and Nevada, as they gear up for the election. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) is a policy that protects eligible undocumented immigrants who were brought to the United States as children from deportation and provides them with work permits. Key updates and challenges related to DACA include the reinstatement of the program by the Biden administration, allowing new applications and renewals, and ongoing efforts in Congress to pass the DREAM Act, which would provide a path to citizenship for DACA recipients and other undocumented young people who meet certain criteria. The EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program allows foreign investors to obtain lawful permanent residency by investing in a qualifying U.S. business or project that creates jobs for U.S. workers. To qualify for an EB-5 visa, investors must meet specific investment thresholds, such as investing a minimum of $1.8 million in a new commercial enterprise or $900,000 in a targeted employment area, which could be a high unemployment or rural area. The investment must create at least 10 full-time jobs for U.S. workers within 2 years of the investor's admission to the United States. The EB-5 program has been a significant driver of economic development, particularly in areas needing investment, while providing a path to permanent residency for investors and their families. Various humanitarian relief programs and special immigration initiatives are available to individuals facing unique circumstances or challenges. For example, the Violence Against Women Act, VAWA, provides protections and immigration benefits to survivors of domestic violence, including the ability to self-petition for lawful permanent residence without the abuser's knowledge or consent. This program offers crucial support for survivors, helping them escape abusive situations and secure legal status independently. U visas are available to victims of certain crimes who have suffered mental or physical abuse and are willing to assist law enforcement in the investigation or prosecution of the crime. Applicants must demonstrate that they were a victim of a qualifying crime, suffered substantial abuse, and are willing to cooperate with law enforcement. U visa holders can obtain work authorization and may eventually apply for lawful permanent residency. The Diversity Visa Lottery is an annual program that awards immigrant visas to individuals from countries with historically low rates of immigration to the United States. Applicants must meet education or work experience requirements, and visas are awarded through a random lottery to promote diversity in the U.S. immigrant population. U.S. immigration policy is subject to legislative changes, executive actions, and judicial interpretations that shape the landscape of immigration law. Recent developments include proposals for comprehensive immigration reform, including pathways to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, enhanced border security, and reforms to streamline and expand employment-based immigration. Advocacy continues for extending TPS designations and providing a pathway to permanent residency for TPS holders, reflecting the ongoing need for protection for individuals from countries facing humanitarian crises. Legal challenges and advocacy efforts play a significant role in protecting the rights of immigrants and challenging policies that undermine due process and fairness. Areas of legal advocacy include ensuring due process rights for immigrants facing removal proceedings, advocating for family reunification, and defending the rights of asylum seekers and refugees to seek protection from persecution and violence. Navigating U.S. immigration law can be complex and requires staying informed about the latest changes and reforms. The United States continues to be a destination for individuals seeking better opportunities, safety, and a new beginning. Understanding these developments is crucial for those seeking to make the United States their home. That's all we have for you in this bulletin. I hope you found this video useful. We will continue to keep a close eye on the developments as immigration-related updates and will publish new videos when there are more updates. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. Thank you for visiting us today, and we'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe channel for more U.S. immigration update videos.